I was like, hey, this is what's going on. And the first thing he said was, can you do it? And I was like, yeah, I can do it. Welcome to my channel, YouTube. It's your boy, Steven. And in today's video, I had the opportunity to do 3 jobs on my own. And I wanted to share you guys a little story of how it all went. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm gonna take you guys step by step on how it all happened and how all of the jobs went. It was a great experience for me. It was very unexpected. I was nervous, excited, all in one, but I'm happy about it, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. First thing I want to say, man, is thank y'all for all of the support. We just hit 3,500 subscribers, and I just want to say, man, thank y'all. I truly appreciate it. When I started this channel, man, I just wanted to document, my journey of one day becoming a journeyman to a master electrician, and man, we got 1 year down. We got a bunch of more years to go, and I just want to say thank y'all for everybody who's tuned in and following the journey. I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys. So, how all of this happened? It was just on a random Friday. It was pretty slow. Wasn't a lot going on for me. I was at the shop cleaning up, restocking material and stuff like that. Didn't have a lot going on. It was a gentleman who called the shop, and he wanted to get his power reconnected. He had an old pole that had fell over. And I think he got either center point or Chico to install a new pole, maybe 3 or 4 feet from the pole that he had. And everybody else was doing other jobs. So my master electrician asked me to go check it out, take some pictures, just kind of see, what to expect, because we wasn't getting too much information from him over the phone. So I went and checked it out. I got there, took pictures. I called my master electrician. I was like, hey, this is what's going on. And the first thing he said was, can you do it? And I was like, yeah, I can do it. That's exactly how I was like, yeah, I can do it. Like, I was second guessing myself, but I was like, yeah, I can do it. I knew all I needed to do was dig the PVC pipe up and basically just move it to where the other pole will be going to and just 90 up. I told him I could do it. So I just got my backpack, got all my tools, got everything situated, and I was like, man, it's happening. I was reacting to it in real time. Like, man, it's happening. The day has come. Finally get the opportunity to do something on my own. I was the only one there. I wanted to take pictures, kind of make sure I did everything right, make sure connecting everything the correct way. I was a little nervous, but I knew it was going to go well. I trusted myself. And so basically, like I said, the old pole was concreted in. So I had to break the concrete to get the PVC, because they had the PVC concreted in with the pole, which didn't make any sense to me. But going out being an electrician, you see a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. But anyway, I had to break the concrete, get the 90. I ended up cutting it back and basically just kind of turning it, getting me another stick and 90ing up the new pole and connecting my wires there. When I got there, it wasn't raining or anything like that, but as I continued to work, it just started to pour down. So I had to go to the truck, and I didn't get to record any of this because it all just kind of happened at once, and I just wanted to make sure that I was focused and locked in. But as you guys see, this is how it looked. The trench that I did didn't have too much water in it, but when I came back after it was pouring down and raining, the whole thing was underwater. I was able, like I said, to connect everything, put all my PVC glue on there, strap everything down correctly, and I took care of it. I got there like around 1:30, and I left around 5. It was a little challenging, but it made me proud to know that I accomplished something, and gave me that boost of confidence to know that, hey, just one step in the right direction. So yeah, man, I was happy about that, excited about that. Going on to my second job, how that happened, it was just kind of the same way as the first one. I came into work early. We had to basically swap out a generator. It was an old Generac 20 kW, and we were swapping it out with a Generac 22 kW. So we were just swapping that out. That's all we had to do. And as we were getting ready to leave, they was like, hey, some changes are gonna happen. And I'm like, oh, okay, we not doing the generator? And they was like, no, we're gonna do the generator, but can you do it? And I was like, yeah, I can do it. Like, I didn't swap out some generators. I can do it. It caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it, Once everything set in, I was like, nah, Steven, you got this, man. You got this. This is what you've been waiting on. So, just kind of pep talking, giving myself a pep talk. Hey, man, you got this. Stay calm, locked in. You got this. Just trust yourself. So that's basically what happened. Luckily, we already had everything loaded on the trailer. Like I said, we got there early. We drove to the location, and I had to back up the trailer. And before I started working at this company, I didn't know how to back up a trailer. I didn't even use trailers. That's not how I grew up. I didn't grow up using trailers and stuff like that. But I had to back up the trailer. It took me a while to do it. I had cars backed up, blowing the horn. I was just like, come on, man, you know. But I got it in there. Got everything fine. Once I backed it up to the location where we were going to be swapping it out at, the first obstacle happened. You know, I'm going to look at the generator after I speak with the customer, looking at everything. And the first thing I noticed was the fence. The fence was way too small for us to push our wagon with the generator in there. So I'm like, oh man, I got to figure this out. So I figured a way out how to get it in there. We swapped it out with no problem. And I had to disconnect the gas. I had never done that before. And when I tried to reconnect it, the old generator was ½ inch for the gas line. The new generator gas hose was 3/4. So I had to call my master electrician. He had to walk me through, like, you know, what I needed. So I needed some, you know, couplings and then to nipple it out and all this. I was a little nervous about that, but I was able to get it connected. I'll put some pictures up there for y'all too. I didn't get to record this one also, but I did take a lot of pictures, you know, just to make sure we did everything right. That one went really smooth, no problems at all. But then that following week, they had let me know. It was like, hey, Steven, this is on like a Thursday. Like, hey, on Tuesday, we're gonna have you set a pole. And I was like, oh, I'm setting it by myself? And they was like, yeah, you're gonna set it by yourself. And I was like, oh, snap, you know? So I went home that weekend, you know, got a pep talk from my wife. You know, she hyping me up, letting me know I got this. I'm like, yeah, I do got it, you know? And I calmed down. I just set a lot of poles, but when you out there by yourself, you kind of just know, like, it's all on you. So that's more of what the thinking was. But once I realized, bro, you got this. This is another walk in the park. You know, you got this. Ain't nothing to trip on. I got to work early, loaded up the pole. We got the excavator loaded and everything like that. And we went there. We went there to check it out. And it was trees and stuff everywhere. This place was one of those. But we was able to pull the old pole out. We was able to set the new pole. It was the Chico pole that we were installing. And, you know, it went smooth. You know, once I started to actually do the work, it didn't even cross my mind that I was out there, you know, doing it on my own. As an electrician, you know, sometimes you have those jobs where it's just horrible. You know, everything that feels like it's going wrong is going wrong. But it wasn't like that for me this time. And I was very grateful and appreciative about that. I know that day gonna come. So mentally, I'm gonna just have to be prepared for it. But these 3 jobs, I would definitely say went smooth, and I was very appreciative and very just confident, you know, in myself to like, man, you really got this, Steven, you know. Always good for me to look back, you know, and just be like, man, this is what you wanted, you know. I want to be able to go out and do jobs on my own, but I also know it's a lot of work and a lot of responsibility that come with that, and you just got to be prepared for it. So it was a great experience for me. And, you know, each day go by, you know, this time next year, hopefully I'm doing other jobs on my own, and, you know, it'll be great to look back and be like, hey, and these are my first 3 jobs, and, you know, how I kind of handle myself, learning when to delegate and just kind of when I need to do things on my own and take care of stuff like that. You know, it's all a process with it. I'm just excited about that. Excited about that journey, man. I'm excited about it, you know. I'm excited about it. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. October 21st, it'll be a year and a half of me doing this. And man, the time is going by fast, man. It's going by fast. I remember when I first started, I was like, man, 4 years before you can, you know, get your license. And then I look now, I'm just like, bruh, you got a lot more work to do if you want to, you know, be a journeyman in the next, you know, few years. And, you know, I'm ready to do that work, you know. Not just working at work, but like, you know, just working at home, staying in the book, learning new things. Just trying to mentally just get myself ready, you know, for when that opportunity comes for me, you know. I'm ready to, you know, to make the most of it. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank y'all again for all the support. I truly appreciate it. I can't say it enough. We got a long way to go, long journey ahead. But everybody that's been tuning in and supporting, you know, from day one, I just want to say thank y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.